You'll find people that you'll pay to hold up your business sign for, or have their dog holding up your business sign, or, really sweet things. Or they'll, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I mean, look, we're adults, we have to be honest about these things, at some point. Yeah.
Sing a crazy birthday song for you.
Hi Nyakwezi, welcome to SparkJoy.
Thank you.
It's glad to have you here.
Thank you.
So basically, I just want you to tell us about yourself. Briefly, like who you are, what you've done, etc. Because we're just so excited to have someone like you. I mean, I came across your profile online while I was like fluttering around on Fiverr, and I was like, wow, I need to meet this person, and share her story. So I actually want you to share your story, in person with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Nyakwezi from Uganda. I've been here for like 20 years. I studied architecture in university, but music was always my passion. And but I didn't know. Well, I have African parents, so that wasn't going to happen. Anyway, architecture seemed to be the happy medium between sciences and art, which I was able to straddle between. So anyway, did architecture, graduated and realized there's no way I'm spending my life doing that. Beautiful course, but no, it's not me. So then I did everything else but that for 10 years, just trying to find my path, and then eventually came across the opportunity of working online. And then luckily my work contract didn't get renewed, and so I had to just give it all I got. So now online what I do predominantly is voice work, so voiceovers and singing, which is for me living the dream really, because that's what I wanted to do from the beginning, and now I'm able to do it online. Pretty much.
I mean,
in a nutshell.
How did you start this awesome journey? I mean, now you're on Fiverr. How did you get onto Fiverr?
So my best friend went to a success resources seminar where they teach you, or they bring speakers from across the world that are doing things, either investing or showing people how to make money in different ways. One of them was Alicia and Lorette Little, a couple of sisters that are teaching people how to make money online in very practical ways. So my best friend saw this and told me, you're doing this course. And so I went with her and I did this course where I learned then how to use Fiverr to make money, as well as a couple other things that they were teaching us. And so I started playing around with that, luckily just in time for my awesome job.
Well, I mean, that sounds brilliant to me, because I mean, your story is so inspiring, and for me to come across someone, who's actually doing that, because I engage with some few kids, from various schools, and I'm like, wow, I'd love to actually help someone, to get started with their career, because you don't need to wait until you graduate, to start your own, to pursue your passion, because nowadays, it looks like someone can start pursuing their passion while they're still at high school, I mean, when you've got access to platforms like YouTube, Fiverr, and others. That's why your story is so powerful, because I think a lot of people, would actually be excited to hear your story. And so you've been using Fiverr, so how easy was it for you, to join Fiverr, to get on the platform, and who buys your music? How do people find you on Fiverr? So it's very easy. Very easy. You really just log on to Fiverr.com, and that's Fiverr with a double R on the end, .com, and you get an option to sign up. So, and Fiverr, it's very, very user friendly, and you just follow prompts, and you have a look at what other people are doing on Fiverr to see how they structure their gigs or the offers that they offer, and then you can mimic those in terms of setting up what you do. But what's wonderful is that people are doing all sorts of crazy things. So you'll find people that you'll pay to hold up your business sign for, or have their dog holding up your business sign, or, really sweet things. Or they'll,
sing a crazy birthday song for you, or from really high tech stuff, so like programming and so on, to giving advice, like psychological advice, like people that actually do things like distance healing, if you're into those kind of things. Honestly, if you can think about it, you can do it, which is amazing to me on Fiverr. So how do people find me? They're first of all, you have keywords on your profile and on your gig. So if someone's searching for singer, then I should come up. Somewhere.
Okay. And that's why you're here.
And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Thank goodness. So that's it. And then also I can apply for jobs on Fiverr. So there's a section where I can actually bid. So the people put up their job description, what they want done. And then I just respond to that and I say, look, hey, I'm amazing, and I can do this for you for like $20, and it'll take 3 days, and you'll love it. And I send them my sample and everything. Okay. And so Fiverr is very good at connecting freelancers and people that are looking for work to be done. So it's very, very easy, and I think that's why we were taught that method as well. It's because Fiverr is literally plug and play.
Wow. I mean that just sounds so amazing. Because I'm like thinking, hey, I mean, we need actually like a nice song for SparkJoy, and I'm thinking, hey, I've got you right here,
I can do that.
I think that'd be great. I think I will probably spend a bit of time just to see what you'd come up with, so that people can actually get a taste of what you do.
With pleasure.
So I think the next question is, so how do you use social media to market yourself? I'm assuming that you use social media.
So funny enough, I haven't been using social media to market myself up until like this last week. I was finally like, I think I was just, it's all been very new for me. So this whole freelancing, changing from being employed, switching over into business mindset, literally being the only backup plan that I have. It's been a big shift, and I think also expecting, there's this kind of perception that when you decide to go against the grain, and you're going to do something that's going to make you rich, like immediately. And so knowing that I wasn't a millionaire yet, I didn't want to be like, hey guys, look what I'm doing. So only recently I've started on Facebook, just socially, started to post things like kind of narratives of my day, like, oh my gosh, I came across this crazy client, or it's just something like that, ooh, this is so helpful for what I'm doing. So my friends kind of understand, or starting to get to know what I'm doing, just in a gentle kind of way. So that's what I would use Facebook for example. But as I grow my brand, which this year I really want to get more serious about that, then I would use Twitter and probably Instagram, but probably more so Twitter, to really be more focused about talking about issues that are pertinent to what I'm doing, and just marketing myself straight up, like if you need this done, I can do it, like that kind of thing. But so for now, because on Facebook, which is more social, I'm just sort of gently working it into my daily narrative. But when I have a page that's just for me, then I'll use it more proactively.
Okay. So I mean, talking about Facebook, social media is quite like a big topic. People, they get excited about it. Like today, the young generation is so like consumed by technology. We face social comparison and the fear of missing out. That's why like you'll find us, like there on Facebook daily. So I mean, being online, using Fiverr and having access to Facebook, let's say you've got like a tab there opened,
No, I don't.
Like how do you keep yourself like disciplined? Like how do you deal with that challenge?
I mean, and that's very important. That's an excellent point. Well, I guess it's what you do. But so first of all, honestly, I don't have a Facebook tab open because I know that is dangerous. I don't have notifications on my phone. For when someone likes a post or whatever. So I really try to limit that. I'm not as good as I want to be. So I know I have a friend that limits herself to an hour a day. And that's I'm gonna be that. Next week. I'll start next week. I'll be that hour a day person. But really, honestly, things like that. Just so being like focused about my Facebook use time, because I know it's easy to get sucked into it on a kind of like useless trail. where, I mean, and as you say, FOMO, like fear of missing out on what? Like, and the important things that you really need to keep up to date with, you'll know. Like, people will tell you if you need to be somewhere or whatever it is. So, so I try as much as possible, definitely not to keep it open and all of that. And then also to limit, I think, distractions on my page, or even things that can start, so that I don't like compare myself negatively to other people. So, and I don't know if this is a positive or negative thing, but like the friends that I've had that are maybe either, I don't know, that what they're doing feels too much in my face, in terms of when I see it, I end up beating myself down. I just don't follow. Like, I stay friends, but if it's not something that's positive for me right now because of my space, and I know I'm bound to just beat myself up about not being 10 steps ahead with them, I just don't follow them. Like, it's just self-love. So I limit how I engage with people like that, and then I make sure I'm in touch with groups that actually mean something to me. So, you know, I'm part of groups that are about female, black, you know, young, or entrepreneur, things like that, where I'm connecting to people that actually just want to push forward and do positive things, and that's where I'm at right now. And I think that's fine. So it's really connecting with the things, like consciously connecting with the things that are going to help me grow, or that are going to be a positive influence. I hope that doesn't sound vindictive. My friends that are shining for shine, they're like, it's just too much for me right now to handle. So it's okay.
I mean, like, I can relate to you, you know, because we end up like connecting with people that we hardly, you know, engage with, you know, and things change over time. You know, you'll have one of those friends that you used to engage with, like, you know, like physically, and because of our interests, you know, they change, and then we learn new things, we meet new people, etc. You know, so I get that. So hopefully your friends won't hear you saying this and be upset, and be like, oh, that's why now I know the reason, you know.
I didn't think about that.
No, I'm not saying. I mean, look, you know, we're adults. You know, we have to be honest about these things. You know, at some point. And
it's unrealistic, I think, expecting oneself to be in touch all the time with everyone and to be friends with everyone all the time forever. No. Okay.
I mean, things like you've touched on something like very important, you know, which is about what SparkJoy is passionate about, you know, which is a focused and meaningful digital interaction. You know, like how you use Facebook. You've actually now join certain groups that are in line with your interests, you know, and which is like very important, because we can be like, you know, consumed by this thing, you know, and if we actually take social media as a river, you know, do you wanna drink the water when you go to it, or do you wanna cross the river? You know, you can jump in and out at any time and not try to consume the entire river, and which is basically like the point, you know, how do we balance our physical and digital lives? Actually, I'm just like curious, you know, it would be nice just to give us bit of what you about. Just, I don't know if you can like sing something, you know. Okay.